Good morning. Welcome to the Stamper Studio and to Saturday in the Studio. My name is Lisa Schmid and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Woo, it's Saturday. I love Saturdays. So today I want to show you a paper pumpkin. And paper pumpkin, they are just like the best grab and go. That's the best, one of the best ways I can explain it, because everything you need is in your box. And so often I will take these like on vacation and make my cards there and put them in a Ziploc and bring them home. It's just so quick and easy. So
or put them back in the box.
Or put it back in the box. But when you're traveling, I don't want to put it back in the box. All right. Are we ready? Let me.
Ready anytime you want.
Okay. Make sure when you check in to say hi so we know that you're here, because we would love to see you. And we are obviously back home in our Minnetonka office today, our Minnetonka studio today. All right. So first off, when you get paper pumpkin, it comes just like this in the mail, wrapped in cello. So right away, I'm like, ooh, paper pumpkin's here. So very fun. And when you open it, you have this beautiful like tissue. It's like a gift. So then when we open the tissue paper,
hi Terry,
we've got our stamp set. I'm just gonna take everything out because tissue is loud, right? And there we go. So we've got our Stampin' Spot. This one is Petunia Pop.
Morning, Trudy.
One of my favorites. And then we've got some really cute stamps that we'll look at those in a minute. And then we've got, I always look at this like, okay, what's here? Oh, pretty, pretty, pretty. And then I always like to turn it over and see what's going on in the back so I can kind of take a look at it. So paper pumpkin, you can either get one or you can get a subscription and get it coming every month. And I'll tell you, it's like a little party in my mailbox every month. And so it makes me happy when I see it in the mailbox or on the counter.
Morning, Mary Jo.
And like I said, you can just take everything with you. So this is this is a February kit.
Yep, February.
So the way it works is you have to order by the 10th of the month. So by the 10th of February, you order to get this. And there's some little sneak previews, but you will never see the whole kit. And that's kind of fun too. There's like a little surprise in the box. So let's see what is in here. Okay, so here are our stamps, which this is another thing. I love, this didn't used to come in the paper pumpkin, and now it does. And I like to put these in a folder that my dies come in, or you could put them in a little case, but let's take a look. Thank you for helping me grow. Chives. Okay, whatever, Chives. Maybe they're having a moment. I don't know. Happy Easter. Love that cute little Easter. Hello, Spring. I think this is really sweet. This for you. Sending love and to a wonderful friend. And then you've got the pom-pom of the chives, which you could just use it as greens. But either way, it's very, very cute.
Allium.
Allium, that's right. Oh, I forget that. If you let them grow, they're allium.
That's what the blossom is.
The blossom is the allium. Okay, let's, this I'm not going to say, but you could. I am going to say, but I take these, some of the times I take these to school, and I have the kids decorate the outside with washi tape, and they just made a frame. So if you have grandkids or you want to do something like that, it's a pretty quick and easy and fun activity for them. All right, so here we've got our basic cardstock that we're going to fold, the cards that we're going to fold in half. And we've got these, look at the texture, so nice. And so 3 different colors. This one looks like we're making nine cards, 3 of each. So let's see what else is in here. I'm going to pull out one of each of those just to see. And usually by the time, after the broadcast, I just sit and make them because then they're done. Look at these cute envelopes. First off.
Morning, Mary.
How interesting. Hi, friends. How interesting. I don't know. I'm so like locked in the box to have an envelope open this way instead of this way. It's the same size. I'm like, ooh, look at this new size. No, it's the same size. But it's got this cute little design on the inside. And it's kind of like a little bit of a shiny paper. Wow. That makes me happy. You know what these are? Dimensionals. That's a big, big bunch of dimensionals. The other thing that this comes with these little, I call them punch out die cuts, or they used to be self-adhesive. Sometimes they're self-adhesive, not these though, just little die cuts that you can punch out, little images, or these images. How cute. Sometimes quick and easy is just the ticket, right? Oh, I see, because they're herbs, because it's a spring, basil, chives, mint, got it. And then the different leaves, basil, mint, I don't know. Okay, let's set that aside. So we've got 3 sheets of that. We have 1 sheet of this one, which that's fun. And you owe it with a little scallop. And you always, there's always, always, always extra of whatever it is we're making. Oh, thought that was 1 band, but it's not. It's 3 pieces. Very fun there. And I also have, but wait, that's not all. We have these that we can just pop out like that. And this. So we've got those. That has a little gold on it. Can you see if I can get that right in the light?
Just a little
Anyway,
shimmer.
but this is a little bit of shimmer on the edge. How fun is that? Okay. And then we're not done yet. We have 2 sheets of, we had 2 sheets of the gold ones too. 2 sheets of these, cute little with a scallop on the edge. And then that's the piece I'm guessing we are going to stamp on. So lots and lots of fun yet easy things that we can make here. So let's, oh, I didn't finish. We have, our Terran tape.
Yep.
Tear
Terran
tape. Got a good amount of that. And then we've got some twine. So I love that there's always like everything we need. Sometimes there's little gems or different things. So lastly, one thing that's important to note is if you're like me and you like to just follow the directions, they used to be black and white and now they actually are all in color. So here's card number 1. It tells you exactly how many inches to cut. There is a ruler on the edge here. So that's card number 1, card number 2, and card number 3. So, and then on the back of here, it's going to give us, if we need a video, if we need some help to put it together, we can do a video and follow along. Here's obviously everything that's in it. And
Morning,
then
Cheryl.
there's a QR code that gives you some, like an exclusive extra that you could purchase if you wanted to. So
Refills.
no, these aren't refills. These
Oh.
are actually these are dies
Oh, yeah, I see
that
that.
go with like January, February, March. So this one goes with February. That one went with the January one, and this obviously March is going to be bees. That's what I can tell you from seeing that. So kind of get a little preview of something just a little bit using that.
Sorry.
All right, no worries. Let's go ahead and make our very first card. So we're going to use this very cute. Looks like it has texture on it. It's like a burlappy texture. Of course, it's scored for us. Everything is done. But you know, as somebody who cuts and preps a lot of things, it's really nice to have stuff done for me.
Morning, Diane.
All right. Oh, we're going to stamp the allium in Petunia Pop because that's what it is. And grab a little block here. And I'm going to open my Petunia Pop. One thing I do with it's here. We just saw it, right? I know we just saw it. It's here.
What are you looking for?
The Petunia Pop. Here
There
it is. One thing I like to do is I actually take my, take your pick or take some scissors. And I like to just open the one side. I open this side. You can take the whole thing off. I just like to open the one side. Careful you don't cut yourself. As I was holding it with my thumb right there, ready to cut. And because I like to keep it's just easy for me to keep the cap with it like that. That's an easy way. All right, let's get our little chives. We're gonna get this little piece right here, which is
Can you hold that up? Hold the instructions up so I
Sorry.
can see what you're looking at.
I'm looking at this. So I'm gonna find that little chives. I'm gonna stamp the words. I'm gonna stamp the little allium piece on the top.
Because right up there, it shows you the stamp, the ink, and where you're going to put it.
Yeah, it's very self-explanatory, which is wonderful. Okay, so I'm going to do the chives, and it is photopolymer, so I'm going to use my little mat. And the nice thing, honestly, one thing I really like is then I end up with this nice set of Stampin' Spots. Oh, but I'm going to look and see how many allium do I need to stamp. They have just 2. Okay, I'm just going to follow exactly what they have there. 1. Oh, it's pretty. And 2. Okay, there is definitely, I say this often, but it's very true. There is something magical about stamping. touching the ink to the paper, it's like, oh, that's so pretty. All right, so then we're going to take, it says to take one of these little pink angled ones and to stamp, thanks for helping me grow. So we'll grab that. Thanks for helping me grow.
Great for teachers in your life, coaches.
Yeah, mentors.
Yep.
Any kind of mentor. All right, so thanks for helping me grow. Yeah, I love that. That could even be for you, hon. Thanks for helping me grow. Dave helps me grow all the time, whether I want to or not. It's true. There we go. I was talking to my principal this week, and he had a sign in his office that said something about grit, like keep learning to get grit. And I looked at it and I said, I have enough grit. Don't want any more. But all right. So this right here, I'm guessing is the little dimensional, even though it doesn't show, I'm not sure, but I'm sure that's a dimensional on the back. Oh no, those are dimensionals. I don't know. What is that then?
Let's see.
Here, I'm just going to hand it to Dave. Oops, now I don't know what I'm making. But I do know I need dimensionals, my dimensionals. Can you hand that back to me so I can see what it is I'm making?
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, this one's going to have all three. Okay, so let me grab the other two. Yeah, I'm like, what is that? Oh, maybe that one's on top, layering? I'm not sure. We'll see. I can look right here and see which one's on top, but I do know they like to be very explicit, and that's great. So it looks like we have three of those. Okay, he's going to look and find out, because that's who Dave is. He's going to figure out what is that little line while we put these on. Okay, I'm going to bring my card back in here. So that's what I'm making. And the twine just goes behind the little pink piece. So I've got this piece in the back. So let's so they use this adhesive, right? Oh, that's what it is, Dave. It's the adhesive.
Yeah.
That's the adhesive, but I save this for when I really need it.
Oh, it's the tear and stick tape.
Right, it's the adhesive.
Got it.
That's what I meant. Sorry. Yes, it's the tear and stick tape.
Yep, and that's what Mary Jo said too.
Oh, perfect. Thanks, Mary Jo. So
I was looking, I was like, all right, you don't have adhesive
That's right.
strips. But
and
yes.
then it says to put on this one, I'm going to put some dimensional. I mean, that is a huge sheet. Why don't they sell them in that size? That's awesome. It wouldn't fit where I keep them, but I do like this big sheet. Something about dimensionals makes me very happy.
We know.
It really does. And you know what? We take all the happy we can get in our lives, right?
Sure.
Even if it's something small, like stamping that and going, it's so cute.
Or even a mini dimensional.
I'm not as wild about those, honestly. I like the bigger dimensionals. All right. Oh, that one's going to go on the top. This one's going to go here, like that. Okay, so let's just stick this one on. And the tear and tape is great for other things, and it's good for this. But I'm going to use this. Let's see where this one's going to go. Eyeballing up just like that. But then anyway, I'm just doing it. Do it like it says.
Yep.
Yep. Just stick it on. Okay. So it looks like here, this is in a little bit, so you can still see. Okay, like that. And then the mint. I just need to move this one up a bit. I didn't put it high enough. One more time. Why would I not pull things off 3 and 5 times? I would. All right. There we go. Okay. And then this is going to go right here. Sure. Or you could use that for 3 different cards. I'm going to grab my, I'm warm, which is unusual, twine, and that's going to go on the back of this.
Can you move everything up just a little bit?
Up. So here I see what they're doing, and I'm going to go ahead and do that too, but use a little piece of tear and stick tape because that's going to stick the twine on. It tells me to cut 12 inches. And you know what? In light of trying to follow directions, I'm going to cut 12 inches because then you know you have enough. You will have extra of pretty much everything.
Hey, Deb.
Hi, Deb. Oh, from Florida. Nice. Very fun. Okay, there's my 12 inches.
I know it's not Florida warm, but we're getting to the 40s.
And I'm going to take off that tape. I like to push it down really hard and then take off the top using my take your pick because that's how I can just snag it. And we're just going to make, let's see, like a little, it's not a bow, but I'm going to curl this so it's not so curly. So it comes out here. I see what's happening here. Up. Okay, I'm gonna make the whole thing not so curly because then it'll be easier to use. Up here, very good. Or that way is fine. It clearly has a mind of its own. And this one is going up here. The other thing is kind of fun. I learned some new, I would never think to do this, honestly. So kind of learn some new things. There we go. And some dimensionals on either side, here and here.
I put the link for signing up for Paper Pumpkin in the
There you
chat.
go.
So that'll
And
take you right
this
into the ordering site.
is going to sit, I don't like the way that one is. Let me pull it a little further. This is going to sit right, above, oops, this way, above the mint. There we go. Right there, above the mint, over. Okay. Pull this down, that down. All right, that's cute. But it kind of gives me new ideas of different things that I can do too with other things. There we go. Thanks for helping me grow. And then even if you had some gems, you wanted to add more things, of course you could. You can always add more because we know more is more. All right, let's look at the next one. Oh, I like this one even better. This one is going to use the green background. That is very, very pretty. And I see as I fold it, I see there is an up and a down because it's one design this way. So I'm going to use the up side. And this one uses one of the bigger of the gold. That's pretty. And it's going to use these little die cuts. So I'm going to punch these out. I just punch 2 at a time. I prefer to keep them, once I've made it, I just keep these in one of the little bags that something came in, like the twine and the tear and tape. And if you line them up just right, you can just easily punch out 2, but clearly not with that one. So we'll just punch out 1. There we go. Then I don't have like part of this. I don't like that. Okay, so we have this one. Ooh, there's a lot going on here. That one, I guess it's 4 little ones. This is where like I'm going to go rogue. It's too hard to follow for me. I just like to make my own thing, but you can follow exactly what it is if you so desire. Of course, then I'm like, oh, but mine won't come out as cute. Yes, it will. All right, so on this is sticking straight on. Oopsie. But it's very fun because it's easy. I like easy and I like not having to think sometimes. Actually, a lot of times I like not having to think, but which makes it, I am going to follow this. I have one more. I guess I'll just use, you want to just grab me an adhesive over there? No, tear and tape takes a little bit more time than I want to use. Just one that already has stuff in it, adhesive in it. Okay, this one's going to go up here. I guess I said I was going to do my own, but I'm actually probably going to follow. That's, oh, my tear and tape is out. Oh, I got one little piece left. That's going to go there. This one is curving kind of this way, and then the mint or the basil, whichever. Okay, let's put dimensionals on that. Thanks, love. Dimensionals on this. I mean, it tells you exactly where to put dimensionals. If you stamp frequently, you probably don't really need to know exactly where to put them. But it tells you, so it's very simple. It's great for a beginning stamper, but it's also good for an advanced stamper. All right, this one is going here like that.
For me, I always take it as a challenge to figure out what other things can I do with it.
To a wonderful friend. Dave. Do you?
I do.
Well, okay, I'll leave the rest of these and you can make something.
I'm busy today.
You're what? You're busy today? Oh, funny how that is. To a wonderful friend. That is each and every one of you guys. Split up the pieces in the kit so you get more cards. Yes. Yep. Yeah, I'll mention how you can do that.
Similar idea, just spread it out.
Yep, you can do that. And then I have one other idea I want to show you. So let's grab our little, again, using that little, oh no, this one's using the little, the one with the little scallop there. That's fun. We'll grab our mat. And to a wonderful friend. Now I see because it goes all the way across. To a wonderful friend. It's stamped on the right side only. Stamped over here on the right side. I could send this to any one of you, to a wonderful friend. That would be very fun. And then this goes here like that. So they have the twine behind again. I just don't want to do that. I don't know. I had a hard time with it. I feel like I don't know. I just don't want to. I'll find another place to put it. How's that sound? Great. Good. All right.
Have your whole conversation.
I will. My own little conversation. Now this is over this way a little bit further, like that. And then this one is going to go here. How cute is that? I think it's very sweet. This one I feel like needs a second dimensional underneath it because of putting dimensionals on the, they probably didn't layer it quite like that. How pretty is that? That is, I think it's very pretty. Love the colors, the pinks and the greens. So here's what I'm going to do. I mean, I would love to work for Stampin' Up! In that capacity. Wouldn't that be so fun? But then you wouldn't be copying, you'd be creating. And I really do like to copy, so I don't know if that would work. Not sure they would hire me, but I can come up with good ideas too. These scissors and give that a little trim. I'm going to stick it right there. Love it. And again, you could use your, oh, that's why they have it stuck behind, because there are no glue dots in the kit this month. But fortunately, I have my very own glue dots, so I can use it. I get it? Yep. I'm going to stick it right there. And just squish it under the, see, they could have asked me. I could have made that.
There you go.
How fun is that? So one other thing that I know Mary Jo said you could use other pieces. One thing I've seen people do is take this apart, because the whole inside is the green. So if you take that apart and you wanted to use more of that paper, you could. So that's one way. And obviously you have the stamps to use for another time. I think that one's my favorite so far of all two.
I always hear people say that about the envelopes, but I kind of like the fun envelopes.
I know, but sometimes people want a little extra something. All right, let's look at this last card.
Before you go to the last one,
go right ahead.
Let me just say a couple things.
Go, please do.
All right, so Paper Pumpkin, we've been talking about how fun it is. I'm going to tell you there's two ways that you can buy Paper Pumpkin. One is right here at the top of the stamperstudio.com. If you go to order Stampin' Up! Products, you can buy it there. Right now, this month, I would do that because purchasing Paper Pumpkin there qualifies you for celebration items, which is only good for the rest of this week. So if you want to do that, I would come here to order Stampin' Up! Products, click, just type in Paper Pumpkin, and you can buy it there. Other way is if you scroll down on our page, we have the link to subscribe to Paper Pumpkin, and that takes you into the direct Paper Pumpkin site. You can sign up, as Lisa said. You can do one, you can sign up for a bunch, you can subscribe.
And you do save some if you sign up for the whole year.
Yep, you do save a little bit that.
Couple.
So all of those things are possible. And I will say, when you go to the Paper Pumpkin site, we talked about how there's a QR code and you can see the videos. There is also the videos right here on the site that you can watch the video. You can download an additional one of the insert. There is also additional up here at the top under the menu. Additional about how it works. And if there are things available that you can order refills and things like that, that'll also be available here.
Because you already have the stamps, so you could just get the
Exactly.
refills, which I love.
Exactly. So, and you heard me just mention Celebration. We are coming to the end of Celebration. This week, the 28th, is the final day to get free stuff. Free stuff for every $60 you purchase. You get to choose something from the Celebration collection. Now, I know we sent you all the catalogs. There are additional things. So if you go to the website, look at Celebration, and at the two different levels, at the $60 level and at the $120 level, you can see what's available for free when you order. So many fun things going on. Want to make sure that you're paying attention. Celebration coming to an end this week, so don't miss out. Order today.
Celebration is always a fun time. Okay, I was really trying to see if I could get 2 more cards done while he was talking, but I didn't quite make it. All right, here is where's my little directions? Here's the last card using this and using a Hello Spring, which is so fun. And this one is in a vertical instead of horizontal. Also, the first one was vertical. So we're going to use that. We need our little piece of, see, I could have gotten these out while he was talking, but I might have.
So
Anyway,
there's a question when your photopolymers stop sticking as much as they used to. What can you do
to
with that? Like the acetate sheet where they're stored.
if you rinse off the back, just rinse it with a little bit of water, dry it off, it will stick on again. What happens is it gets some fibers on it and then it just doesn't stick as well. I have run across that as well.
Yep.
That is my 2 cents on that.
I've done the same thing to the
Oh,
acetate
will you
sheets
stop?
because sometimes it gets on there too. So if you,
What? The acetate? Say,
yep,
say,
on
oh,
the
the
acetate
acetate?
sheet and the
Uh-huh.
stamps. If you clean off both of them with a little warm water, usually that'll take care of it.
This is not the acetate sheet. This
No,
is
that's
the acetate
that's-
sheet. You have to, yes. Okay. You're killing me, Smalls. All right, here we go. Happy spring. Hello, spring. My birthday is on the first day of spring. I love that.
March 20th.
First day. And it usually is sometimes, no, I guess it's not spring break. Yours is always on spring break.
Pretty much.
Pretty much always spring break. All right.
There was a comic in the paper today that said, hey, it's only a month until the first day of spring. And it's only 2 months until it starts feeling like spring.
Oh, that is funny. All right, this one is using that little allium again. So I'm going to stamp that one here. It's just the cutest. Petunia Pop is a great color. Great, great, great color. So we'll put that there and there. So cute. And this is going to go like this in the middle. And I'm going to stick that on right now. What's up, Buttercup? I'll stick that on there.
Deciding what color blue that is. Is that?
It looks kind of like it's a mixture. I think sky blue is the back. Balmy blue is maybe the background, but then the stuff on top maybe is Lost Lagoon, a little textured. That's what I think. Oh. This is the one you're supposed to use, but I'm going to just use this one because I already stamped it. But because this one has little scallops.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm going to use the scallops because it's sitting off, and this one has already that same. It echoes that. Oops. So let's just go ahead and stamp these one more time, super quick. Boom. Didn't even use the mat. And boom. Done. Cute. All right. So, and this one we're going to put dimensionals on, and I'm going to stray from my kit again and use my favorite dimensionals, which is these, because they're quick and easy. Do you hear a theme? I hear a theme. All right, there we go. And that's going to sit up right here. How fun is that? It's pretty. It is pretty. And then our little green piece, this piece right here, I did punch them out. I just set them aside. This little piece is going to sit here over the chives. I see. All right. So I'm going to put adhesive on that side. I'll put some dimensional on this side. Actually, I'm going to use a round one because I think I'm going to need two because it's sticking up a little higher, right? Did you ever think of that? You can double, triple, quadruple dimensionals. Stepping out of the box on that one, you can though. And that's up a little higher. They have it covering the chives, so I'm going to cover the chives. There we go. And our little Hello Spring is going to sit right here. How cute is that? Well, let's pop that up too. Why wouldn't we? Right? Oh, and I have a little piece stuck to my finger. So I'm going to use that. Because since it's already stuck to my finger. And when I don't use the whole piece, I stick it back on here. Not that it always stays very well, but it'll stay. As long as I'm not moving it all around, it'll stay there. And then I have a couple of celebration things to show you, so don't sneak out. Okay, Hello Spring. Right there. Very cute. Very, very cute. And then, of course, our little twine, which I am not running underneath. I don't know. That doesn't work for me. How about you guys? Okay, so Tara asked that. You answered that question.
Yep.
And you're going to end up with extra twine. You're going to end up with extra little pieces.
Die cuts.
Die cuts, thank you, which are super fun to use on other things. You will not end up with extra envelopes, or extra envelopes or
Card bases.
but sometimes, again, here's another tip. Sometimes people take the card base and cut it down and put this on white. Now you've got two of those. So there are ways to even maximize what we've got there. I saw one little glue dot right at the end here, because then I can tear that off. I'm going to put it right here. Hello, spring. And it's just as lovely as it. I think it's actually better than if it was behind, my own opinion. But so there are this one. Got a lot of stuff here, even with that. And this one. How fun is that? And you know what? The chives could also be used for just grass. The little chives stamp. I don't know.
I can't really see that yet.
I know, I realized that. The chives could be used for just
Put your mat
grass.
behind it.
My mat. I will do that. Yeah, that doesn't really show up either.
Not so
Anyway,
much either.
the chives
Oh,
can
well.
just be used for grass. There's also these little dots here or there. This is what I was looking at. The chives can be used for grass, or they've got this little decoration in the back is really fun. And of course, I love the little Happy Easter. Okay, so that is paper pumpkin. This is not one that you would get. Okay, so and if you can only get the refills if you are a paper pumpkin person or subscriber. So if you're a subscriber, you can get the paper pumpkin refills and you've already got the stamps. So sometimes there's some cute ones that I just get the refills because they're just startling. I want to show you. So Celebration, Dave mentioned Celebration is almost over. And some of the things in Celebration, this happens to be Dave's copy of it, but some of the things in Celebration that you do not want to miss, I have some cards up to show you. So look at the seagulls. Hey, friend. Isn't that fun? Hey, friend. I love it. One's like shouting. I also saw Cheryl made one that said mine, 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 mine for her grandkids, which is appropriate for kids. The fruit paper is adorable. And here's a card that you can make. I know someone last night with our Awesome Inkers said, or 2 nights ago with Awesome Inkers said, I didn't know what I would use with the fruit paper, but now that I see that, it's adorable. Well, all of this is the fruit paper. So that's a cute idea. Also the tree, I forgot, what's the tree called, Dave?
Pick a season.
Pick a season with the tulips with the flowers. So pretty. I did a video with this one. And then I did make one last weekend with the Easter eggs. Then I cut out this little fence to pop it up. It's so cute. Look at that.
I like the fence popped up.
I like the fence popped up too. Also, it's easier to get it.
Gives it some more dimension.
Yes. But the one I really, 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 really like is the heart-shaped. I wasn't as excited when I first saw it, but then I realized you don't have to use it for Valentine's. You know, I get locked into one way, but you could use it for a thank you. This was made by Kathy Seal. So you could use it as a thank you. This little die is in the dies also, the little flower. And you can use that, or you could use the inside of the heart. Here's one where they use both. This one was made by Kathy Schutte. So this one they used this die cut out and then the inside in a different color. And how cute is that? And this is also Celebration paper. It's the Bloom Expressions, I believe. Impressions, Expressions. And then we've got the little stamp right there. So of course, there are many, 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 many fun things in here. But just take a look and make sure you get what you want before. This is the one. Bloom Impressions, I was right. #1 seller about a week and a half ago. So make sure you get, don't forget the mushrooms. Sorry, I brought over the mushroom paper to remind myself. The mushrooms are adorable and they're having a moment right now. So mushrooms. Okay, so lots of things. I have my mushroom earrings on again. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Saturday. If you stamp something, pop it in the chat. If you have any questions about paper pumpkin, let us know. Otherwise, just have a fabulous day. Happy stamping, friends.